Go to a story that has captured the world by storm, and tonight the world woke up to news of the capture of Venezuela's President Nicolás Maduro by the United States. This was after President Donald Trump ordered military strikes in Venezuela's capital, Caracas, before capturing the leader and his wife, Flores Celia, and flying him to the United States. Esther Diana with that story.
The long simmering conflict between the US and Venezuela has finally boiled over, culminating in the capture of President Nicolás Maduro and his wife. According to President Donald Trump, Maduro and his wife were captured and flown to face trial in the United States for narcotics terrorism conspiracy, among other charges. Nicolás Maduro's capture for some is liberation, for others it is an invasion. The capture followed military attacks with explosions hitting the capital, Caracas. And at Miraflores Palace, Nicolás Maduro and his wife Celia were seized and bundled amid the chaos. The government of President Maduro declared a national emergency following the series of US attacks. The tension between the US and Venezuela escalated in January 2025 after Trump resumed office, reviving maximum pressure for regime change. The US government has sought Maduro's arrest for years. Last year, Trump placed a 6.4 billion shillings reward fee for information leading to his arrest. Political analysts say that the ground attacks reinforced Trump's bid to pressure Maduro to relinquish power. The US has tagged Maduro's government as increasingly authoritarian, citing suppression of opposition, media censorship, and human rights abuses. The US also alleges involvement in drug trafficking and close ties to US rivals like Russia and China. Sanctions on Venezuela oil lifeline were tightened. US Navy ships patrolled the Caribbean, intercepting tankers. Strikes also began on suspected drug boats. Dozens were sunk in the Pacific and Caribbean. Lives were also lost in the process. Until his capture, Maduro had served as the president of Venezuela for more than 12 years. He took office as the interim president in 2013 after the then president Hugo Chavez died. In 2019, he was re-elected amid disputes for his second term. He claimed victory in 2024 for his third term. In 2024, protests erupted in Caracas following what was reported to be a blatant fraud when Maduro's victory was announced, despite independent polls showing that opposition's Edmundo Gonzalez has taken an early win by a landslide over 60% votes. Some world leaders have reacted to the attack, with Russian government accusing the US of enforcing ideological hostility. It has reaffirmed solidarity with Venezuela, noting that the attack was not justified. China's government has also expressed its deep shock on the US attack and says it violates international law and Venezuela's sovereignty. The attack and capture of the leader is similar to what happened in Panama in the late 1980s when the United States invaded Panama and captured former leader Manuel Antonio Noriega before his imprisonment over drug-related charges. Esther Diana, KTN, Nairobi.
Interesting times to see how the geopolitics and in the near future how